You need to get the director's film like. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Smashbrush. For those of you who aren't aware, the month of October is dedicated to breast cancer awareness. If you are interested in donating for the cause, there's actually many different sites where you can give your donations, and basically your donations are given to women who can't afford their annual mammograms, which helps actually detect the breast cancer beforehand, or you can help spread awareness. But all of this information, I'm actually gonna leave a link down below in my description box where you can read a little bit more on the cause and you can also help donate. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Adrian. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. That way you're notified when it is that I will be uploading. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It is @smashbrush_ at the very end. Basically there I do a lot of polls and I just do a lot of things related to my artistry, but also things in my stories, so don't forget to check that out. And yeah, that is basically it. So without further ado, let's get to it. I already did my eyebrows because I wanted to skip the boring part and just go straight to the fun part, which is with the eyes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is basically just put a base on my eyes, and I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the color Laying Low. And this is basically just like an eyeshadow primer, and I am just gonna put it all over my lid, and yeah, there's not really much to it. And then using my fingers, oh, by the way, I did get my nails all pinky and sparkly for this video, so yeah, really dedicated, clearly. I just put a little bit on my finger and I'm kind of just using that to blend it out. I wouldn't recommend like a beauty sponge or anything like that, just because the consistency of it is a little bit more tacky. I feel like it just wouldn't blend as nicely. Using a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to be using this MAC blush actually. All the colors that I'm using on my eyes today are gonna be from a bunch of different palettes, so I don't think I'm gonna really tell you one by one where each color comes from. I'm just gonna kind of show you like how the color is by like doing a couple swatches. So I'm using this light blush color with a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out here. And I'm doing it in the crease. I'm just lifting it a little bit above, almost going into my brow bone, just not completely, just because I'm gonna do like a really nice like faded blending effect. All right, and then this pink is, I feel like, a little too warm. I think I want to go for more of like a cool tone pink, so I'm gonna grab just a regular like white color, a matte white, and I'm just gonna go over this to make it slightly lighter. And the next color that I'm using is a very, I feel like, I don't even know how to call this. It's just a very like Barbie pink color. And I'm just gonna go right underneath this original color that I use, like, and basically it was just for me to like transition it nicely. And my main focus for this is gonna be more like around this area. I also want to kind of wing this out, that way we get that really nice cat eye dramatic effect. Okay, and the next color I'm using is kind of like the Barbie pink as well. It's just slightly deeper. And this one does have a little bit of shimmer, so I do want to be a little bit careful with this one because I don't want the shimmers to like really overtake, at least like in my crease area. But it's not like crazy shimmery, and I'll kind of show you what I mean. See, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it has like little shimmer bits in there, like almost like little glitter pieces, but it's nothing too crazy. I'm gonna be grabbing another blending brush. Like the brushes are a little bit more dense on it, and it's just because in this area sometimes it can get a little bit harder to blend. I feel like my eyes are a little bit more like hooded, so it's like when I go like this, all of this is just like gone. And I want to intensify this front area right here because as always, my preferred looks, we are going to be cutting our crease. I just feel like cut crease looks very flattering on my eye. Actually, honestly, for most eyes, I feel like cut creases can look really flattering. It's just, it does take a little bit more work. Yeah, I like the way that's looking. And I know it looks really funny right now, but I promise you, it's gonna look a whole lot better in just a second. And now grabbing a little bit of, it's almost like a reddish tone, but I still have like some pinks left over. I'm gonna be using it just in the, like the outer edge right here. And then just to kind of like smoke it out, I'm gonna add a little bit of blacks there. A little bit of a black color. So I'm using this smallish kind of like blending brush, and basically that's gonna go just towards the very, very end. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far, but knowing myself, I'm probably gonna go back and like retouch it. Using that second pink, which was like that very Barbie pink, I'm grabbing that fluffy brush again, and I'm just going over this. That way these colors don't really like overtake the look that I'm trying to go for. Perfect. Okay, and now for the fun part, I'm going to be cutting my crease. And I'm gonna be using that same paint pot, the Laying Low MAC Pro Long paint pot. And I'm using this flat Morphe brush. This is in the style M421. And it's like a super tiny, flat and skinny brush. I just like how like flat it can get. And at this point, we are just going to cut our crease. Crazy how much time like cutting your crease actually takes, and I know you guys won't exactly see it with the exact timing on the way I'm doing it, but it's just I like to be very, very precise with cut crease. Maybe I'll make a video soon on how to cut your crease perfectly. I don't know. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments below. Okay, and basically with my finger here, I'm just kind of blending this part outwards just a little bit, without getting too close to the top part, because then I don't want it to blend up. And with that fluffy brush again, I'm just now bringing those pinky colors in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be grabbing another kind of flat brush. This is a Morphe 210 brush, and this is kind of like a shimmery color, and I'm going to be placing it right wherever I cut my crease. Ooh, I really like that color. And now grabbing like this matte white color, I'm just gonna really like highlight the very inner corner of my eye because I want it to look very like whitish. Yay, it's kind of like coming together. I get like really excited when I see this. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight my very brow bone. And I love the way this color blends in nicely with the colors on the bottom. So you see it doesn't completely overtake, it kind of just like creates a very pretty ombre. And now I'm gonna go back to that very Barbie pinky color again. I just kind of keep going back to this color to like kind of like layer it over here and then bring it forward. So now for the fun part, I actually purchased, and not this time around, this was like another day, I got one of the new Anastasia Beverly Hills glitters. This one is just called Pink Sapphire. So with the new Too Faced glitter glue that I just purchased, I'm going to kind of like layer some of this. I'm gonna put it in my hand first, just like a super tiny bit like that. I'm gonna layer some of this very carefully, very strategically. No, basically I'm just gonna kind of put it where I cut my crease. I'm gonna see how this is gonna kind of look like, but I wanna focus it more towards the middle rather than just all the way in the front too. I'm gonna be now using my finger to like spread it out evenly. And now I have to say, I'm like really impressed by the packaging of this because, you know, normally most glitters you take out the cap and then it's just poof, like all big out there. Or it has like a little, like a, I don't know, kind of like a plastic divider to like sprinkle. But this one, not only does it have that divider, like the little holes, but it also has like a plastic cap. So that way when you open it, it's not like, oh my gosh, like it's all over the place. So I'm just going to put some on my finger. I have not used loose glitter in so long. And I'm just gonna place it right over my eye. Look how cool that looks. I want to add a little bit more of glitter glue just right on the top to like kind of like really detail the glitter and the eyeshadow separation. Using that same flat brush, I'm just gonna put some of that glitter glue primer. Basically, I'm just adding a little bit of glitter here just to really emphasize. With a matte white shadow, I'm kind of just layering right here to kind of like highlight that area. I just don't want all the glitter to like be gone, but I do want to make it lighter, and I feel like adding the primer kind of did that, like with the brush. So I'm gonna try to layer it one more time and hopefully it doesn't get like too chunky. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I definitely can. Okay, so I'm just basically gonna do my liner because I do still wanna smoke out the edges, but sometimes I can't, I don't know how much I wanna smoke it out until I have my liner out, so I will be right back. Okay, so I already did my liner. It's a little more like extra dramatic, kind of, I don't know. Now I think about it, I feel like this is like a normal wing liner for me. But you see how like I can definitely smoke out the edges a little bit more. So that is basically what I'm gonna do. Literally just grabbing a very matte black color. I'm gonna smoke it out from my wing to inside. And this is almost like half of my wing. So I don't wanna start from like all the way back there. I'm kind of doing it like just halfway. And really, this is a technique you can also use for like a more, like for any smoky eye, honestly. And just to add a little bit of a more cut creasy kind of touch, I'm gonna grab a white liner and I'm just gonna outline my very crease, like the very cut of the crease. And I'm using this Makeup Forever Flash palette, which it looks so like funny and like all messed up, but I used to use this a lot and I kind of just stopped, but not because I wanted to, but it's kind of just like with makeup in general. Sometimes you find other things and then you forget about makeup and then you come back to it. Okay, and now I'm gonna grab this pinky color and I'm basically gonna do it from like middle to like a little bit more out. This is my first time doing this, guys, by the way, so let's hope for the best. I kind of went over like the white over where the pink is just because I feel like it was a little too pinky. So I'm gonna add some mascara. I am using the Tarteist. I don't know why, if that's the way it's called, or Tarteist, or I don't know, but I feel like I have to pronounce that second T, Tarteist. And I'm using this mascara just to color, but we are definitely going to be applying some lashes to make it very, you know, a little bit more like dramatic and such. Okay, so this is gonna be the crazy transformation part. Basically what I'm gonna do is now go off camera, finish off this eye, and do my base, my foundation, and all of that stuff. And I'll be back to finish up the under eyes and the lipstick. Okay, so this is basically almost the completed look. The only thing I really need to do is just add something towards my waterline, just basically smoke out the bottom part and my lip, and we are all set. So I'm going to be grabbing this more intense kind of pink, which is, I don't expect you guys to remember, but it was basically like the third pinky color that I'm using. And I'm just gonna go ahead and smoke out the bottom. And I am gonna bring the eyeshadow just a little bit lower than usual because I want like the bottom eyes to be like very, very dramatic. And now I'm gonna be grabbing a black eyeshadow and then just really like smudging it with like a much thinner smudge brush. And that's basically just going to help smoke out the eye without bringing it too low. And the brush that I'm using, I don't even know what it's called. Oh yeah, it's a Morphe M213. It is a very thin, just smudge brush. It's just a very small one. And you see how I'm placing it there and just not all the way bottom? That's basically what I'm trying to do to help smoke it out. I do want to add some liner on my waterline, but just more towards the corners. Let's add some mascara on my bottom lashes, if I can find the mascara. Okay, so with this glitter glue, I'm just taking out a little bit and I'm using basically just an eyeliner brush, and I'm going to apply it just in the very inner corner. Yay, eyes are done. So the last thing I want to do is I'm gonna add this little pearl accessory. Yeah. It worked. Yeah. Yeah, boy. It would look like. Alright, you know what? Let's just be quick. No. Yes. Alright, and then the last thing are the lips. I think I'm just gonna go for like a nude color because I have way too much going on my face at this point. So let's see how this is gonna come out. Okay guys, and this is my completed look. I hope you guys got to like enjoy it. I'm actually gonna do a close-up, that way you can like really see it. I hope you guys got to enjoy this tutorial as well as learn something new. If there's any new video ideas or anything that you would like to see me post, leave a comment down below. And yeah, that is basically it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.